Hello, everyone. Welcome to YNU, Yokohama National University. My name is Yuki Ida, and I am a career advisor for international students at YNU. And today, we are talking about your career, how to build your career in Japan. I think some of you have already thought about finding a job in Japan. So I hope you will see the overview of how to get a job in Japan through this orientation. So this is the agenda for this in this video, and we will discuss first, status of job hunting in Japan. Two, use it from today career support services. So we will talk about career support services in YNU and also outside of YNU. And then we will specifically talk about our service, YNU International Career Support Desk. Okay. So by the way, so here, 55%. Can you guess what this percentage is? So as you can imagine, so this percentage is related to Korea or job hunting in Japan. Actually, this percentage is the percentage of job-seeking YNU international students who are March 2023 graduates and who were able to find a job as of November 2022. So generally, in order to find a job in Japan, you must have received a job offer by October before graduation. So in other words, other 45% of YNU students who wanted to find a job in Japan did not find a job. Did not find a job. So what do you think? Do you think this percentage is a lot, like it's reasonable, or you thought more international students got a job? So I want you to be part of this percentage, 55%. So that is why I'm here. And I want you to know that job hunting takes a long time and you have to prepare for it. And each tasks have a lot of effort you need. So in this chapter, I would like to talk about how we should do job hunting in Japan. So next question. So think about Japanese companies. What skills do Japanese companies most want you to have? So international students. So which skills Japanese companies most want international students to have? Okay. 1, Japanese language and communication skills. 2, English language skills. 3, your native language proficiency. What do you think? Which skill is the most needed in, like, when you want to get a job in Japan? So the answer is number 1. Actually, Japanese skills and communication skills are needed to get a job in Japan, because most of Japanese companies want you to have high level of Japanese skill and communication skills. So number 1 and number 2 is both Japanese skills and communication skills for liberal arts students and also science students. So what level of Japanese is required? Most of the company actually want you to have the certain Japanese skill, which allows to write the business report or business letter in Japanese. So those level is needed to enter to Japanese companies. So when we think about JLPT, Japanese test level, I guess N1 level, most of companies want you to have N1 level Japanese language skill. So yeah, as you can imagine, when you try to do job hunting in the future, a lot of companies expect you to speak Japanese language, plus a lot of Japanese companies expect you to have high level of communication skills. So what are communication skills? I guess in addition to knowledge of Japanese language, you have to have the understanding of Japanese communication culture. So what is that? What is Japanese communication culture? We have Japanese society have a culture of reading the atmosphere. Have you ever heard of it? For example, many Japanese people believe that, yeah, the other person understand without like speaking words. Like they can like guess what you think of, or they tend to communicate by imagining what the other person wants to say. So when you communicate with the Japanese people, you might actually need to guess what they are thinking, like without any words. So that's the meaning of the culture of reading the atmosphere. And the Japanese companies want you to have those kind of communication skills. But that sounds really hard, right? So how do we improve these skills? So actually, like improving the communication skills, I think you can't learn it, but like just by studying Japanese. So you can improve your communication skills by communicating with Japanese people. So now you are in Japan and you are about to start your class in YNU, but at the same time, please try to communicate with Japanese people in many occasions, like for example, part-time jobs or internships, or if you have opportunity to do group discussion in class, please do it. Please try to communicate actively. And also, if you want to join some club activities, that would be very nice chance for you to improve your communication skills. Okay, so the next question. When should students start job hunting in Japan? Number 1, now. Number 2, 1 year before graduation. Number 3, 6 months before graduation. What do you think? And usually a lot of Japanese students start very, very early time before graduation. So I recommend you to think about your career from now on. So from now, okay? This is because job hunting process has a lot of tasks. So if you are thinking to find a job in Japan, you have to do all of these tasks. For example, this part is preparation for job hunting. So like to apply to the company, you have to find your like preference. And to know your preference, you have to know about yourself, right? we usually call this 自己分析, self-analysis in Japanese. And also, to apply to the companies, you have to do company research, of course, and to check like which company will be like nice or very good. You may need to hear the advice from your senpai, your seniors, or so to know how working Japan is like, you might need to participate in internships. So you have to find an internships before actual job hunting season starts, right? And actually, job hunting season starts like March, like one before graduation in March. So before them, you have to experience in internships if you want to experience a working life in Japan. So that's a lot of tasks, and you have to cover all of it. So in that case, in addition, compared to Japanese students, you must study Japanese, languages, so that you can read a lot of company website in Japanese, or you can do a lot of practice to for mock interview, or for writing CV. So you need to study Japanese. This is plus additional tasks compared to Japanese students. So that's why I recommend you to start these tasks earlier than Japanese students do. So in other words, like from admission period, if you want to think about finding a job in Japan, please just let us know, and we could advise you how to start job search, or how to apply to companies effectively, and so on. Okay. Yeah, so this is important points about employment in Japan, job hunting in Japan. So first, job hunting process in Japan starts more than 2 years before graduation, as we saw the previous tasks. And if you enter to YNU in October, you will, I think you're going to graduate in September, right? So if you graduate in September, you are likely to join the company after graduation in April, because most companies accept new graduates in April every year. So you might need to wait till April after graduation, and you might need to discuss with companies about the entry month. And next, if your Japanese language ability is less than N2, it will be difficult to find a job in Japan. So please try to improve your Japanese by talking with your new Japanese friends, or through doing part-time jobs or internships, or your research project. Because most of all companies conduct their selection process in Japanese, and actually they want you to speak Japanese for your future job. And some of you might be a doctoral students, and you are required to apply for the program depending on their work experience, and where you are applying. So please prepare your application from early stage, like earlier. And if you don't know how to start, or how to apply to the companies, please feel free to contact us. Okay, so from this chapter, let's talk about career support services around us. So even now, actually, you can do so many things for your career, your future career. Like for example, you could think about your career now. Like, do you want to find a job in Japan, or still you're thinking? Like, do you also want to find a job in your home country or other countries? Or what kind of job do you want to do? What industry and companies do you prefer? Please think about it. And um, if you really want to find a job in Japan, you must need to study Japanese seriously. So I think your tasks in the future will be different depending on your preference of your career. And also, you could talk with career advisors and online and gather a lot of information related to your career and your preferred companies. Yeah, and if you want to gather information about your career or Japanese companies, feel free to contact us or just utilize our resources. I will um, I will talk about the what we can offer you later. And next, also you can check information, career information websites. For example, Ryukatsu, if you Google with Ryukatsu, the word Ryukatsu, this website have a lot of information, company information, internship information, and some job hunting tips for international students. And these websites are have plenty of good information related to job hunting just for international students. So please take a look if you are interested. And yeah, so I am in charge of YNU International Student Support Desk, and I can offer a lot of services like career consultation, of course. I could check your CV, or we can do interview practice, or yeah, and also we can provide the career information for international students. So please feel free to contact us. Here, this is the email. And if you send an email to this address, I can check your questions or any inquiries, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. So any questions or any comments be welcome. So yeah, please utilize this service. And also we are writing newsletter almost twice a month or 3 times a month. And yeah, you could gather information effectively. So if you would like to receive our newsletter, the newsletter code is called YNU Career News. Yeah, so please register from this QR code, and we will send you a lot of information to your email address. So lastly, let me introduce you off-campus services recommended for international students. So this Hanafan station is a free service for international students operated by Kanagawa Prefecture, our prefecture. And they provide us free space for international students. So very nice space they have nearby Yokohama station. I think it takes 5 minutes walk to the station. And they actually provide a lot of career support services, such as career counseling in person and online, also job hunting supports. And they also offer events, career support events. So yeah, please take a look at these their website or SNS, like here, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram link I put here. And every Tuesday to Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6, Saturday and Sunday be till 5 p.m. They are open. So please go and check inside. They're very nice people and they will support you to find a job in Japan, especially in Kanagawa. All right, so that's all of my presentation, and thank you for listening. And we wish you all a bright future ahead. And please feel free to email us if you have any question or any anything if you like that you want to ask. Yeah, job hunting in Japan will be really sometimes really stressful and tough, especially for those who come from other countries. But we are here, and um, yeah, you can talk in English, or we can practice Japanese together. So yes, see you somewhere in campus. Okay, bye bye.